The number one thing you can do to get a deal real quick, watch this video. Okay, we're back. No, we're not back. We're just doing these videos back to back to back, everybody. Okay, I've got Dana. She's busy, but I've got her this morning. I'm going to ask some really good questions for you guys. Hey, Dana, uh, Gateway. We're talking about Gateway because that's the hot thing. People are talking about it. They're sending us their ideas through the applications. They're calling us. But something just happened recently that I want to talk about because someone came in, they filled out the application, but in a very short period of time, once they filled it out, we looked at it. We thought it was a great product. You guys found the companies, you found the companies, Dana.
Mhm.
And once you sent it to this company, they wanted it instantly.
Yep.
Why was that? Why? I don't want to talk about the name right now. I think we got to keep that a little quiet. But why did they respond so quickly, and why did they want to be on the call?
Well, because I emailed this particular company, and I probably sent out, I don't know, 12 or 15 emails, and my emails are always very personally scripted. I do not use like an email blast. They are personal to this person. Anyway, so I emailed a lot of people in the company, and within a day, this woman got back to me and she said, "I'd love to see what you have.
All right.
We are presenting to Walmart in December." Now, this was just in November, and this particular client had just signed up. Like his sell sheet was just getting done, and he was ready, but he would have normally been the one to send it out. And we're switching that up a little bit, I know, but he would have been, but this company needed that sell sheet today. And I contacted the project manager and I said, "Hey, I'm this company wants this sell sheet. They're showing to Walmart in December." And this is only like 2 weeks ago, I think. And I'm sending over the sell sheet on the client's behalf. So I sent over the sell sheet. We let the client know, "Hey, this company wants to look at it." I sent over the sell sheet. She got back in touch with me right away. She started asking me questions. I'm not the project manager, so I had to introduce her to the client, our client, and the project manager to get these questions answered.
But
So that
Dana,
happened within days.
within days, but it was that one line description, that one line benefit statement we talk about so much
Yes.
that just kind of described what the product was and the benefit of it.
Yep.
It was all just done so well. You didn't need any more, really, did you? They were
Nope.
like, we want it.
Nope. I just said I have a client that has a product that has a I can't remember what I said,
Don't
but I said
don't
I
don't
have a
say it.
client. I'm not going to say it, but I have a client that has a product that does this,
Yes.
and it was 3 words, 4 words.
I know, because I looked at that line too, and I realized, wow, that was pretty powerful. And and it solved the problem. They have a customers that need it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it works so fast because everyone, you have to realize this doesn't really happen this fast. Okay, but it did in this situation. We all loved it when we first saw it. We thought unique. We did our own homework. There's 8 of us. We evaluated and we all gave it a thumbs up pretty quick. But what was really amazing about this, they asked for him to be on a phone call
Mm-hmm.
and very, very quickly. And I could tell he wasn't quite sure of himself. He was fairly new at
Mm-hmm.
this. So I met with him on online and I gave him the, you know, 5 questions they're going to ask. And then I told him what it was, and then I pretended to be the company and asked him those questions.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gave me the answers. And he did a really great job. It's like, okay, he gets it. Okay, so he's off on his own now. I'm feeling pretty good about it. But then I get this call. It's Friday. I'm in the car. I see this number coming up and I hit it and he says, "Hey, I need you on this Zoom call. This company wants to negotiate a contract." I'm like, okay. So he sends me the link and I'm on the car and I hit the video so they can see me in the car, right? So and we ended up negotiating the deal, the client, the gateway client, and the company right there and then on the phone. and I can tell I couldn't agree to anything because I needed to go back. But what was really interesting, Dana, they knew enough about what we were trying to do that we were going to help make this process work.
Mm-hmm.
And the client knew he knew he wanted it, the company, and they were very, the thing I liked about it, they were quick, they had a sense of urgency, they knew they really wanted it, they had Walmart lined up. But what was really great, it was a casual conversation because we've done this so many times that we kind of know what the issues are and what the problems are. And I think they really appreciated it. So it just kind of worked that fast. So let's fast forward. He's excited. I'm excited. I tell him, hold on, this is
We're all
not done.
excited. We're all
I told
excited.
I
We
said,
can,
don't get too excited yet. All right.
we can't help it because I know what that feeling is like. I know what it's like when a company says, I like your product. We're going to the next phase. And I was excited before I even ever got a deal, like a contract sent to me. But it's like, wow, this is real. This is reality. This could really happen.
Yeah, what I liked about these guys, they said, look, we're the largest distributor of this product worldwide. We're every major retailer. They showed me everything because I had some questions. I mean, fair questions. And it's but what I really liked, they said, we're going to send over this kind of a letter, MOU, letter of intent. Came over Monday very quickly. They're in a hurry now. They're in a hurry. Comes over. It looks really great, but it wasn't quite right. There was something wasn't quite right. So I told our gateway client, we need to get on the phone.
Mhm.
And sure enough, 15 minutes later, they're on the phone again. We're doing it again now. Now I'm in the office and they can see everything. And but what I really liked about it, and I think what he appreciated, that we were quick.
Yeah.
Because what you just said about the sense of urgency, the excitement, you and I both know, I've been through it, you've been through it. When that company needs one of your ideas, it's kind of exciting and it's nerve-wracking, and you don't want to make a mistake,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? And maybe maybe there's no hurry here, but you feel there is, and you want someone that feels the same way you do
Mm-hmm.
because you know how important this can be. So
Yeah.
long story short, we got on the phone, we talked about it, we signed the deal, and everything's off and running.
Yeah.
Um, I felt excited about it, and
I
and
think
I
that
don't
goes,
think
I think that goes back to our roots of being an inventor and understanding how exciting it is, even if something happens in the future and the deal doesn't get done because nothing's done until it's done. And but it's the excitement of having his dream that is is coming true. It's a big deal. We had that happen. We also and this is a big part of Gateway. I we have another client, and I reached out to the company. I on a phone call, and the guy said to me, they sell in 700 stores in Canada. They do sell in the U.S., but they're really a big presence in Canada. And he said, I'm having lunch with my business partner in about an hour. Can you send me over any information, and I will talk about it on my lunch? This was last Friday, and re I just sent it. You know what? I sent it over on behalf of the client. I called the client. I said, I just sent over your sell sheet. This is the company. Let you know what's going on. And that's because it's this sense of urgency. The guy's saying, I'm meeting my business partner in an hour. I'm willing to look at your product. Why wouldn't I send it over?
no, you've
That's
got to no, there's this you've got to be fairly quick at this, and we've
Mhm.
done this so many times. We know, but the thing that you just said, the reason why I do this and the reason why I've always done this is that when I have an idea and I'm not quite sure if it's a good idea, but when a company sees it and they think the same thing I do,
Yeah.
that's that thing like, okay, I'm not crazy. I've got one, and they think the same thing I do. That's an
Yeah.
amazing feeling. But I want everybody to realize sometimes it takes a little bit longer than that. This is a very unusual situation. And I also told them, look, there's still some steps that have to go through, right? They're going to show it to the retailers. They're going to get a thumbs up, thumbs down. They think it's going to be a big one. They told me we would not bother if we didn't think this was going to be big for us. And I love that attitude.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, even though you signed everything, it gets on the store shelf. Will people buy it?
You told me inventRight told me a long time ago, the true judge of if a product is good or not is the consumer.
Yeah.
Because the consumer is, if they buy it, that's the big test. If they don't buy it, and we've seen,
I know.
unfortunately, we've seen products go onto the store shelves and flop.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Nobody buys
common. I
them.
mean,
It's
no one has the crystal ball.
no, no.
No, but you need to get it on the store shelf. Okay. And you need to get the right company to put it on the store shelf. You need the right company that has the same interest as you do and will help you sell more products. So,
Mhm.
um,
Yeah.
yeah, Dana, that was an amazing experience. Thank you for finding that company.
What's so interesting about being on the Gateway team or being the lead of the Gateway team? I'll give myself credit for that. I keep the wheels on the
Well,
bus.
you
So
are, you are you
I
are.
am, I am the lead. That every client that we accept, and if it's assigned to me, that project is assigned to me. We have certain people on our team that are more savvy. Like Chad is more savvy with tools,
Yeah.
and maybe Courtney's more savvy in this category or more familiar with it. And I kind of go all over the place. And I knew nothing about this category at all, at all. And I learned every product idea that I work on, I learned so much about that category. It's amazing to me because I'm like a sponge with knowledge. I just want to keep learning and learning. And it's really amazing to me to just have such a variety of products that
So
come
how
in.
did you, when I was speaking to this company and they were telling me who they are and how big they are and they're worldwide, every major retailer, and they were selling me on them. How did you know that that was such a right fit? Because it was a perfect fit for them. How did you know that?
Well, of course, I went to their website. I looked at their product line that they had. They had products that were similar,
Okay.
solving the same problem in a different way, made out of basically the same materials, so
Okay.
that we knew that they had the manufacturing capability. I did not know that they were as big as they are,
Yeah.
because I usually don't look at a company and chat gpt, how many stores does this company sell in. You can usually tell by their website how, I mean, if they have 100 products on their website, they're probably selling everywhere or whatever. But I didn't realize they were that big. I did not realize that.
And
So when
maybe
I
that's a
heard
good thing
that,
too. Maybe that's actually a good thing
it,
because
yeah,
they were quickly they told me who they were.
yeah.
And sometimes what I really liked is that they had a sense of urgency. They were very
Mhm.
open. They were willing to discuss. They knew the language of licensing.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
knew what the issues were and they knew what a fair deal was. And I know what a fair deal was. So there wasn't this kind of them against us. It was really easy. And I told them right up front, I'm here to make it work.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. And so it was just a beautiful thing. Anyway, Dana, thank you
Thank
for
you.
being out front of Gateway, making dreams come true for people. I think it's really amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, I love what I do. I do. I love it.
All right, you guys, we're going to have Dana back on again. She's leading the charge with a new program at inventRight called Gateway, where we're going to do all the work for you. We're going to find the right companies, the right people. We're going to make sure your marketing material is spot on. We're going to even make sure your intellectual property is is at a level which it's going to make a difference. It's very important too, but we're going to do everything right for you to get the deal. This is Stephen Key, Dana Knowles. Till next time.